I want to bring up our next developer. This is someone I know actually rather well because his title is actually published by the SF App Studio. So, you know, these events are a little bit self-serving. We do like to promote some of our apps with all these other great ones. And Christopher Schardt is here to show us two apps, Mo's Notes and the iPad version, Mo's Notepad. Christopher, how are you tonight?
Oh, very well. I did not drive down I-5 at 90 miles an hour. Flew down at 400. It's fun.
So before we get started, tell us, we've got a video to show, which you probably remember, and I wanted to ask you, what was the inspiration for Mo's Notes?
The inspiration for Mo's Notes was rather prosaic, although dramatic, I suppose. My wife was, I have a two-and-a-half-year-old daughter, and my wife was in the hospital with her one time because she fell off the bed and had to stay overnight. My daughter had to stay overnight in the hospital, and my wife had to stay with her. And the whole time she's going with the lights off, didn't want to open, you know, can't turn on the light, wake the baby. She's saying, I just wish I had a note-taking app where I could take audio notes and then tag them, just kind of put some text tags on them so that I can just kind of record my ideas that are coming up right now and then find them later. So I started writing that app like about a little over a year ago, and then of course it was like, well, we can add video. Oh, we can add images. Oh, we can add, you know, GPS locations, and then it became the monster that is now Mo's Notes.
Should we watch the video?
If we must.
So I was talking to my friend Mo the other day. You know, Mo. And I was telling him, Mo, I got this problem. I'm sitting there working in my workshop. I got all these ideas, these things I want to remember, but I don't have time to write them all down. Now, Mo, he leans back with that grin of his and he says, yeah, I had the same problem, my friend. That's why I made Mo's Notes. So I went and got Mo's Notes. And I got to tell you, no, I got to show you. Here's what you get when you start out. It's an empty note ready for you to fill it in. I can record a little. See, there's my voice right there on the screen. So, got to remember to pick up propane, bacon, and a lab coat. Play it now. See, there's my voice right there on the screen. Have a little fun.
So, got to remember to pick up propane, bacon, and a lab coat.
Now, I can add a picture. Take a picture right there. There it is. Bring it in, and now we can add a couple of tags to help us find this note later. There we go. And there it is. Now let's go back to the list. So now I got all these notes, right? How am I going to find them? Sometimes I'm only going to remember one little thing about a note. Maybe it's going to be the time and date, maybe the location, maybe a tag. Here's where Mo's Notes gets hot. It gives you 4 different ways of finding your note. First one, a simple text search. Second one, search by tag. There we go. Found our note. Next one, search by date and time. And here's the trippy one, search by location. I press that button, look, there's a map, there's our notes. Activate this box here. Drag the box around it. And there we go. Mo's Notes. It's a cool way to keep your thoughts, your ideas, movies, photographs, and love letters together in one place. Easy to find, take a load off your mind. I dig it.
So before we take a look at Mo's Notepad, tell us about some of the ways people are using this app. We've had a lot of feedback from customers. What's some of the ways people are using it?
We're hearing about a lot of citizen journalist action going on. You know, people who are using this for reportage, and it makes sense. I mean, you can just, you know, you see something happening, you can take a picture, or you can shoot a video of it. Then you can turn on the audio recorder and then make your, you know, say your impressions of it. You can add some tags, you can add some text, and then you can email it, or you can upload it to your Facebook account. Like that. So it makes a lot of sense. We actually have interest from a public radio station, an NPR radio station in Austin, in making a private label version of it for their citizen reporting program, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, and I'll answer that question also. I mean, I know there's at least one realtor in the audience. We've seen realtors using it. They can go do house tours and take pictures and shoot a video walkthrough. And obviously, it adds the location of the house. So that's one way it's being used. We've also seen songwriters and song teachers using the app. So it's got a lot of really diverse uses because it's such a integrated multimedia note-taking app. So show us Mo's Notepad, which is the iPad version. We've got 1 minute left.
1 minute. Okay. Well. Let's see, is the screen focused on this, or do we have to zoom it out? Okay, please. So, when it came time to make the iPad version, I decided, well, look, we got this nice big screen. Let's have some fun. So rather than just making like a big screen version of Mo's Notes, I decided to completely redo it. As you can see, the screen is divided up into panes. So here's that note list that you saw in that atrociously acted video. But then along with the list, we have all the other all the elements of the selected note available. So here's the audio, here's the image. Let's see, let's go here. There's an image. Now, of course, and then this is a splitter bar, right? So if I want to see more image, I can see more image. If I want to see more video, let's do a reasonable looking video or audio. You can do audio. What is that? Oh, that's a 27-minute test. You're right. So there's a very long audio. So like you can press a zoom button in any screen, and it won't crash most of the time. That was an extreme test. That was a 27-minute audio there. Anyway, so and then it's the same functionality as Mo's Notes, except that you can go to town with it as far as the screen. So for example, here's the map screen. And if I scroll it up to Northern California, where I live, you can see. Where are we? Thank you. So someone's keeping track. I see. There's Santa Cruz. All right. So, for example, one of the functionalities of Mo's Notes is you can have this nice map that shows you where all your notes are. Why did it bounce back here? All right. Well, anyway, you get the idea. It's a modeless interface. You can record. Here, let's make a new one. I'll demonstrate one really cute thing. Here we are. Now we're recording audio. You see the waveform there appearing, and then you say, well, say you were that reporter. You can be typing some text. Hello. Here we are typing text, taking notes about a meeting. Well, the whole time you're taking notes, it's still recording. So it's kind of like Mo's Notes, but it's modeless. You can have all the elements going at once, which is kind of a nice addition for, in particular, working with your content, editing it. Mo's Notes is kind of for being out in the field, gathering your data. Mo's Notepad is very good for editing and organizing it.
Thanks again for being here tonight, coming all the way from Emeryville. Christopher Schardt, Mo's Notes. All right, I want to